When it comes to smartphones, it's hard not to think of the iPhone. Since its launch in 2007, the first iPhone has completely changed the way we use our phones. According to data from Counterpoint Research, the iPhone is expected to account for an estimated 27% of the global market share by 2023. Second only to Samsung, the iPhone's appeal comes not only from its exquisite design but also from its smooth iOS operating system and rich app ecosystem. As a result, Apple has become one of the most valuable companies in the world. With a market capitalization of nearly $3 trillion by August 2022. However, not all iPhone models have been loved by consumers. Over the past 16 years, several models have faced significant criticism. These models have not only been questioned about performance and design but also encountered issues with features, leaving me and many other users frustrated when upgrading their devices. So in today's video, I want to take you through the worst iPhones Apple has ever released. We'll look at performance, design, build quality, and market acceptance. I feel sorry for the iPhones that didn't live up to user expectations. Starting with the iPhone 5C, despite its colorful design, its performance couldn't compete with its contemporaries. Next up is the iPhone 14, which has been criticized for its lack of innovation compared to its predecessor. When evaluating an iPhone, there are many factors to consider. Performance is key. The iPhone needs to handle everyday tasks, from web browsing to gaming. For example, the iPhone 5C uses the A6 chip, an outdated processor compared to competitors like the Samsung Galaxy S4. In performance tests, the iPhone 5C often lags behind, with a Geekbench score of around 700 on a single core, while the Galaxy S4 scores over 900. This has left many users frustrated with the device's slowness and reliability. Another great example is the iPhone 6. Despite being designed to provide a smoother experience, when iOS 11 was released, many users complained that their devices became slow and difficult to use. According to a survey from TechRadar, about 30% of users decided not to upgrade from the iPhone 6 to a newer model because they were disappointed with the performance of the device. This shows that performance is not only an important factor but also a deciding factor in user retention. Design is also a big factor. Although the iPhone 5C has bright colors, the cheap plastic feel doesn't leave a good impression. Many users, including myself, feel that the plastic material not only looks less premium but also feels cheap. The lack of features compared to the iPhone 5s also contributes to its failure. The iPhone 6, on the other hand, made waves when it launched in 2014, but it wasn't without its problems. The Bendgate scandal damaged Apple's reputation when many users discovered that their phones could easily bend when placed in their pockets. This not only caused disappointment but also weakened my trust in Apple's manufacturing capabilities. Consumer backlash forced Apple to reconsider how they designed future phones to ensure quality and durability. Features and functionality are what make an upgrade worthwhile. The iPhone 14, which was expected to bring many improvements, turned out to be just a minor upgrade from the iPhone 13. While Apple announced better display and updated camera features, there were no significant upgrades in functionality or performance that users anticipated. According to IDC, iPhone 14 sales dropped by 10% in the first quarter compared to the iPhone 13. Reflecting consumer disinterest, many complained that the battery life was not as long as expected and felt that the new features were not worth the price. Personally, I was disappointed to see no major technological advancements, diminishing the excitement of using the iPhone 14. Finally, customer reviews are a sensitive indicator of whether a product truly meets customer needs. According to Consumer Reports, the iPhone 5C had a satisfaction rating of only 65%, much lower than other iPhone models. Meanwhile, the iPhone 14 struggled to retain current users, with only about 15% of users satisfied with what the latest iPhone had to offer. According to IDC, this shows that customer satisfaction is not only based on features and design but also reflects the expectations people have for a product. Looking at the worst iPhones, like the iPhone 5C, iPhone 6, and iPhone 14, one thing is clear: consumer expectations were not met. These models launched with many promises but failed to deliver the experience users hoped for. For instance, when the iPhone 5C was released, consumers hoped for an affordable yet powerful iPhone. But the reality was a device with poor performance. Similarly, the iPhone 6 was marketed as a significant advancement with a thinner design. But the Bendgate scandal severely damaged Apple's image. Finally, with the iPhone 14, consumers expected something greater, but many felt it was just a rehash of the iPhone 13. According to IDC data, 38% of users expressed disappointment over the lack of exciting new features and the battery life not meeting expectations. Through these examples, it's evident that high expectations from users led to significant disappointment when the products did not meet those demands. In summary, the worst iPhones, such as the iPhone 5C, iPhone 6, and iPhone 14, all faced serious issues regarding performance, design, and features, resulting in numerous negative reviews from consumers. Apple needs to listen to its customers and innovate to better meet their needs. Finally, I want to ask you, what's your favorite iPhone model and why? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on other great content. Let's continue the conversation about technology and Apple's future products.